Are we ready for our next act? Please welcome to the stage, Ember.
I was very excited when Drew was first, so I was like, I'm not going to have to change the microphone. So, hello everybody, my name is Ember, and I look like your basic video game character. I was really offended when somebody first pointed this out to me, but then I realised I have played a lot of video games, selected female character, and gone, that is actually good enough. So it turns out I am terrified of talking on stage, which is quite amusing to me because I love to talk and I love to be on stage separately, but together, no. So I thought I would make it a little bit easier for myself and start with a bit of a weird story. I am also shit scared of moths. Just you wait, there's a reason. So, I was minding my own business one night, asleep in bed. I was about 13 years old, and I was awoken by a strange sensation. Stuck in my ear was a moth. 3 days, it was alive in my ear. During these 3 days, I decided to go to school. I was trying to pay attention in class, but my reality had become trying to focus, it was horrible. Anyway, on the third day, we managed to drown the intruder with extra virgin olive oil. It remained in there for a further 11 days, festering, until my homeopathic parents decided that this was indeed hospital worthy. I was thinking about what else I wanted to talk about on stage. And I was going through my life. I was thinking I grew up off-grid in a field, which is a bit weird. My parents are also quite weird, that's all fun. I also love drugs, I'm a big party head. I take a lot of psychedelics. I especially love taking mushrooms. And once, I saw a shark in the woods. I also have duck trauma, but I am not ready to talk about that on stage. It didn't feel right to come here and stand up in front of you all and not mention the elephant in the room, my dead boyfriend. So, a little trigger warning. I will be talking about death, suicide, and the Postal Service. So, about a year ago, I had a very life-changing event happen. My partner of 4 years committed suicide, took his own life. Very sad. He really left me hanging there. So I want you all to look after yourselves. If you need to go for a walk, it's fine. I won't be offended and he can't be. And I'm sorry to drop that bomb on all of you. I know what you're going through. It's really hard. I've been through the 5 stages of grief, you know, denial, anger, bargaining, ketamine, acid. And now I'm at a place where I can talk about this on stage and hopefully we can all laugh about it together. So my ex, Billy, and I, we were together for about 4 years. And we lived together for most of that. We loved each other very much. We had a really amazing time. But we had gotten to that point that most relationships do, where our connection was dwindling, until all that was left was hanging by a thread. We both decided that this relationship was no longer right for either of us, but apparently for him, neither was being alive. I really guess I should have taken him seriously when I tried to take the last tinny and he said, "Over my dead body." Also, when I said ex earlier, clearly we never actually broke up, so I just wanted to clarify that X is for expired. Now, Billy was cremated. His family was very lovely. They gave me some of the ashes. And I've been moving house quite a lot recently, and it kind of dawned on me the absurdity that I am carrying around and displaying a jar. It's about this big, purple. It's got a screw top for easy access. And I'm displaying this on my shelf, and it is essentially just a jar of human protein powder. What the fuck do I even do with that? What can you even do? So I started to research it. You can do quite a lot of interesting things with ashes. You can get them pressed into a record, you can get them turned into a firework. You can even get them moulded into sex toys, which gives a whole new meaning to He Lives On Inside Me. So I decided on a necklace, which is stuck. I decided on a necklace, which is also a bit ironic given the way that he died. No one actually tells you the process that you have to go through in order to get one of these necklaces made. I checked my email from the vendor. This email opened with, "I need your ashes." It then goes on to detail some very strict guidelines on how I was to post Billy. Step 1, place a teaspoon's worth of ashes into a sealable bag. Now I've got teaspoons, everyone's got teaspoons. I've got baggies, oh, but a clean one. That's a later problem, anyway. So, step 2, place this sealable bag in an envelope and post to the following address. Nice and easy. And my favourite part of this email, in the small print at the bottom, do not tell anyone you are posting human remains. Because the post office charges extra. So first problem, had to find a clean baggie. And I also had to come up with a post alibi because I could not use Billy. This was proving a lot more trouble than I had anticipated when I ordered this cute sentimental present for myself. So I left the bag of mystery boyfriend powder on the side, carried on with my life. And I was hanging out with my friend, you know, listening to music, smoking joints, having fun. And she looks to the side at some point, notices the bag, turns to me and says, "Is that drugs?" I paused. I did not know what to say. And I thought to myself, what would Billy do? And I looked at her and I said, "No, that's my boyfriend." "But should we have a line?" And we did. Well, not the best, it clogged you up quite a bit, I have to say. And after unclogging my nose, I went, finally, with Billy in his little baggie to the post office. After all of this mental stress that I had put myself through, they did not even ask me what was inside. They did ask if there was anything of value. And I said, "Not anymore." Turn the page. So suffering a death in the UK is weird, especially when you're young. People don't really know what to say. People don't know how to approach it when you're an adult, let alone when you're small and happy to talk about it. And something you hear quite often is, "I'm sorry you lost him." Because people don't want to say that he's dead or that he's died. So they just say, "I'm sorry you lost him," as if he's lost in Lidl. He's not. I know exactly where he is. His toes are here, some of them's up my nose, and the rest is on my shelf at home. Thank you all for listening, and sorry Billy. And as I said, he lives on inside me. He can also live on inside of all of you if you see me at the end, but it will cost you extra.
Very funny, Amber.